protest in 2012 was highly justified and it was right. Now, does that mean that this regime is also, it doesn't have the same issues? No, it has the same issues, and we have to rise up against them also. So what did we do wrong in 2012? I'll tell you what we did wrong in 2012. What we did wrong, or at least I did wrong, is that I underestimated, right? I underestimated the capacity of our oppressors to corrupt individuals. Were we ready to take advantage of what we created? Were we ready to take power as young people in Nigeria? In 2012, I was. See now, and I'll tell you what really went wrong with that protest. We took ourselves, Ojota, we had galvanized the people of Nigeria. The people of Nigeria were looking for leadership now to take them out of that tyranny forward. So I called a meeting. I don't know if I should name their names. I will not name their names here. I called them to a meeting in my mentor's house in GRA. So at my mentor's house, you know, and I sat them all down, everybody was there. Anybody that is anybody today that is claiming activist, that is our generation. And this is how we were betrayed in 2012. I will tell you exactly. NLC did not betray the young people of Nigeria. NLC's mandate is to protect the professional, employed people of Nigeria. People with jobs and things like that. They had agreed that people with jobs can begin to pay 97 naira. So they did their job. It is we that were the people themselves that were betrayed. So who betrayed us? And it was young people, young activists. Do you think I've forgotten? But because I didn't say anything, I called everybody to a meeting. We sat down in my mentor's house. And I said, listen, everybody, this protest we are doing is nothing if we do not create a platform to engage the people to bring them to power. Let us engage the people with this momentum that we have created. And let me not even be honest, that I created. Really, because where were they all on the 3rd of January when I was walking from Yaba with Jaff? The only person that joined me that day was Banky W. We walk on the 3rd of January. The protest did not start on the 12th of January. It was the politicians that joined the protest on the 12th of January. And when they joined the protest, all these their influencers and all these their artists joined them. We started from the 3rd of January. They were nowhere to be found. We walked from Yaba. Banky met me in Maryland and joined the walk. I called all these people to this meeting. We sat and said, listen, we all have to create a platform to represent the Nigerian people. They are ready. This is the time. This is the day. I'm not calling anybody out. You can't make me say what I don't want to say. If I call them out now, what difference will it make? When their name is to be called, I will call their name so that they will get repercussion. If I mention their name now, what are people going to do today? Nothing. You won't even unfollow them on their page. You won't even unfollow them. So don't tell me to mention anybody. I'm not here to tell you. I'm not here to take orders. I'm here to share with you. You know. So I call it. Let us start a platform now. This is the time. Let's give Nigerian people an option. Let's give them something. You know the first question one of them asked me? He said, Sheon, who is funding this? So I'm surprised if Femi Fani-Kayode is acting like he's angry. When I see that's not the question, they ask themselves immediately, they gather themselves. This guy had the audacity to ask me, oh, who is? I said, nobody's funding it. The people of Nigeria will fund their own liberation. We just need to give them the platform. We need to give them something to aspire to. Let us all come together. They say, this one is a pipe dream. Nobody can do this. We can't do it. We need money. We need this one. We need that. Listen, that's all of them packed themselves for that meeting because I did not have Godfather to give them money. Immediately, what did they all do? They all took employment in APC with all these APC politicians. Now they run all the APC PR campaign, run all the media, run all the everything on the youth end. They run everything, all became millionaires and living on the island with car, doing big man all over the place. Selling after they sold and mortgage the future of their peers. Now, we are in 2020 And as you can see clearly, none of them can actually talk about fuel price hike or whatever. Why? Because they have all been employed by this government. They all left that meeting and went to be employed. And those were the ones that betrayed the youth of Nigeria, not NLC. Nobody should lie on NLC again. I'm done. I've been hearing this thing since for 8 years, how NLC sold us out. That's a lie. And if anybody sees this video, they should come out and say I'm lying, that it didn't happen. They should come out and say I'm lying. I won't weary, I won't lie, I won't tell you, waiting to go eat, don't let them see front. And you want people now go on Twitter to be dragging my brother, somebody that came with the purity of his heart. Where are our own appointments? Did you see us frolicking or doing anything? So those were the ones that betray you, and those were the ones you still praise every day and follow and say that they are intellectual, they are genius. They are genius. So now we're in 2020. They are saying to me, Ocean, why are you not protesting? I gave up on protesting in 2012. If you look at any protest in 2012, I'm telling you, I'm not seeing Sheun there. Why? Because the Nigerian people don't want to do the work. You all don't want to organize. You want to march on the streets and do chaos and roar and break everything and shout, hey, and but that is not the work. That is emotions, right? The work that will liberate us means that as we are protesting on the street, we're also creating the platform that will take power from our oppressor. You want to gather, but how many of you are joining movements? How many of you are dedicating yourselves? You don't dedicate yourself. You say she won't call protest so that you can dodge work, dodge school, and go and come and drink shekpe in one place and shout, hey, we don't agree, we don't agree. Then you go back to your house and let other politicians that have established platforms use your emotions to now take power again. Don't you understand? If we do not organize, if you people do not want to join NRM, Nigeria Resistance Movement, to give me the amount of people I need to execute my dreams and structure to be able to go into the local governments of Nigeria, then create your own. Let me come and join. Because madness don't come past normalcy for this country now. You people will go and protest on this. See, let me tell you, this is a game. After 8 years of PDP, towards the end of Jonathan's 8th year, it increased fuel drastically. Everybody got angry at PDP. They put APC people. Now, towards the end of APC, they've done this the same like the 6th year. Same time, they've increased fuel. All of you will hate them. You now go back and vote PDP inside office. So 8 years, all they have to do is do something that will annoy you, then you replace them with themselves again. When will you be ready to create your own platform? What is protest? Who are you protesting to? Do you know why they encourage you to even protest? Do you know why any kind of elite in any country will be telling the youth of that country that it is the youth's fault that they are corrupt? You'll be hearing the children of rich people. You'll be hearing actors. You'll be hearing musicians. They'll be saying, it is because Nigerian youths are stupid. That's why all these things are going on. It's a lie. It is a lie. It is because they are corrupt that all these things are going on. It is because they are thieves. That's why all these things are going on. You see, they are goading us. They are taunting us. You people have to understand military strategy. They are goading us. They are taunting us. Yes, they want us to become, okay, so now we take the mantle, we become aggressive, we get in the streets, we start killing them, we start shedding their blood. It fits into the narrative. Look at the animals. Look at the African animals. It fits into the fucking narrative. Don't you understand? Now, even if we now, what kind of youth create a country like that? So imagine if we create a country by blooding our hands. Imagine if we're the kind of young people, if we become the kind of, if we become the kind of young people that we bloody our hands, destroy our hands and kill our conscience and our souls to create this country. That's what they want. It's possible. We will kill our conscience, we'll kill our soul, we'll bloody our hands. Right? Then what kind of people we will be? We will lack empathy. Is that the kind of people that want to build this country? People that use blood in their hands and kill women and children, and because we want to be free, then we become free. But what kind of people will we be after that? That is why they goad us. That's why they say those kind of things that Nigerian youth. I always say to people, show me a country that youths built. Show me. Let's bring it in history. This is the lie that they sell to us, that they pay their stupid intellectuals. You think all these your professors are not on payroll? They're on payroll. Protest cannot elevate us, cannot free us. We must organize. We must organize. Without organization, we are exposed. We will do our usual. I mean, look at America. Our brothers are showing us every day. Black Lives Matter. They brought Obama to office. What did Obama do there? Obama do everybody's disillusions. Now Trump came back. Now Trump own is almost over. Democrats are ready to come back. But our situation remains the same. Our situation remains the same. We need to organize. The only way I'm joining any protest for fuel right now is if Nigerian people tell me that we're not just on the streets. Okay? We are also in meetings. We're also in seminars. We are also in lessons. We are also attending educational seminars to politicize our minds. So before anybody tells me, Shehu, come as, before me I will sacrifice myself, my time, my effort. I have to say that Nigerian people are also willing to sacrifice their time, their self, and their effort. And how do we know that? It's not when crisis happens. Real comrades, real people that are willing to change their country. Huh? You find them not when there's crisis, even when there's no, when everything is even, seems like it's nice, that's when they are working. Even if they give all of you money today, all of you, they share you 1 million, you go and order Rolls Royce. Can Rolls Royce make 180 million Rolls Royces for all of you? Can the company sustain that kind of order? And if you now order it, what will happen to the resources that they need to build it? What will happen to, how many trees do they have to kill? How many rivers do they have to drain for us to have 180 million Rolls Royce? If you people think it is money that will free us. My man, you know, Showore, what hasn't he gone through? And what names haven't they called him? Same thing as my father, same thing as anybody that puts themselves forward. So why is it that when we put ourselves forward, why are we so weak? Why was my father abused, brutalized the way he was? Why was Showore locked up, brutalized the way he was? Because Nigerians do not support those that support them. Case closed. I mean, I will not make the same mistake over and over. We are going to have the conversation. Let's give ourselves brain. We cannot protest. Are you listening to me, people? We cannot protest. We cannot create any kind of energy, any kind of spirit that we, the people, will not take advantage of. We will not protest against PDP so that APC will come to power. We will not protest against APC so that PDP will come to power. Never again. When we protest now, it is so that we, the people, are coming to power. So how do we make that happen, guys? Who is with me? Who is joining? Who is joining? Because right now I see PDP mouthpieces. You know, they are everywhere. They are the ones now trying to make sure that, you know, we remember that Jonathan was a good president. Except we are stupid and idiots. We don't forget so quickly.